I promise the Edmonton Oilers are going to be back. This is going to be a heartbreaking, horrible loss to feel. And we see the handshakes now. Barkov in the handshake line. McDavid is at the front of the line. I think he probably wants to get out of here as quickly as possible. Unbelievable effort by the Panthers. They managed to hang on a 2-1 game. I guarantee Edmonton is back here soon. Draisaitl's going to re-sign. McDavid, of course, will re-sign. The Oilers have a core that's ready to continue to push here. And it's disappointing right now. I really didn't think Edmonton was going to tie this thing up. I really did think Edmonton is going to win this game. What a run, hey? And for Panthers fans, listen, I'm sending all my love and support. Everything on this channel is about love, support, positivity. I couldn't be happier for Panthers fans. Their first Stanley Cup in Florida Panthers history. First Stanley Cup in Florida Panthers history. Yeah, I appreciate that, Dryland Newfie. Just trying to see some comments here. Hey, let's all be kind here, all right? The Con Smythe's probably going to McDavid, right? I would imagine the Con Smythe goes to McDavid. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Googling live stream hockey vlogger. I love that. They're going to learn from this, Cam, and they're going to be back. And the Edmonton Oilers, they will be back. I mean, McDavid showed up. Obviously, Draisaitl, 0 goals in the series. That's a pretty big difference maker. The Oilers had a power play. They did not convert. It's a really tough pill to swallow. A really tough pill to swallow as an Oilers fan. But you have to give the utmost congratulations to the Florida Panthers. This is a team that truly just, they found a way. The Florida Panthers, man. I'm happy for Florida. As a hockey fan, I love seeing history. I was happy for St. Louis in 2019. They won the first Stanley Cup in their franchise's history. I'm happy for the Florida Panthers. We'll see how Edmonton retools in the summer. There's a lot of decisions to make. I want to see who wins the Conn Smythe, though. I'm assuming it goes to Connor McDavid. I don't know if it goes to Bobrovsky. Obviously, he played a terrific Game 7. He gave up a lot of goals in this series, though. But GG's, obviously, to all Panthers fans, hockey fans. Panthers fans, enjoy this moment, my friends. Enjoy this moment. Nah, there's no conspiracy. The Florida Panthers deserve this. And Corey Perry is, man, that's so rough for Corey Perry. He's been in so many Stanley Cup finals, and Edmonton just couldn't find a way. Of course, Random Aussie. Hey, listen, I will have a lot of content this summer. Poor Stuart Skinner played good enough to win tonight. I hope nobody blames Stuart Skinner. He played more than good enough to win tonight. Hey, I appreciate that. I have a lot of content this season coming up. We're going to have draft content. We're going to have free agency content. The amount of content that I have planned for the summer, too, I'm very excited. Yes, hit that like button. Hit the like button. And congrats to the Florida Panthers, their first Stanley Cup in franchise history. It's been a long time in the making for the Florida Panthers. And, of course, as an Oilers fan, this is emotional. This is something that I wanted so bad. I watched the Oilers lose in 2006 to the Carolina Hurricanes. I've suffered heartbreak. Oilers fans have suffered heartbreak. Florida Panthers fans, they lost it in 96. They lost it last year to the Vegas Golden Knights. It was Florida's time. You know, it was the Florida Panthers' time. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to blame officiating. I'm not going to blame the Canada curse. I'm not going to blame Bettman. The Florida Panthers, at the end of the day, they came out. They came out and played a perfect Game 7. They got that 2-1 lead, and they played great defense. The Oilers were unable to penetrate through the defense. A couple of the looks they had, Sergei Bobrovsky was there to make the big saves. Outwardly Crass, $5 super chat. Amazing series, Austin. You're a great dude. Best of luck next year. Oilers, go Cats. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. The Florida Panthers truly deserved it. Stuart Skinner and the Edmonton Oilers, they gave it the best run that they possibly could. Nobody, listen, when the series was 0-3, nobody thought Edmonton could find a way to force a game 7. Nobody. Not one person. There was nobody in the hockey world that thought Edmonton could force a game 7. Florida found a way. Florida found a way, and they deserve it. And I'm happy for Panthers. I'm happy for Panthers fans. It's been an unbelievable season. The Edmonton Oilers, obviously, it's been a crazy roller coaster of a season. You've got the confetti coming down. Hey, why you guys got to be mean about Edmonton? No way. Hey, listen, we're all positive vibes here. You can trash talk Edmonton all you want. You can trash talk Oilers fans all you want. We're not going to take that to heart. This is nothing but positive vibes here. Nothing but positive vibes. Good games. Handshakes through the webcam. Some people like to try and stir things up. Oilers fans, don't even get engaged with the people that are trying to troll, all right? And everything that you're feeling, Oilers fans, if you're upset right now, that's valid, right? That is valid. This is heartbreak on many levels. The Oilers had, we had so much hope going into tonight. But man, Florida, they deserved it, right? This is karma for Joe. I mean, the script was 6 for 6 heading into tonight. So you know what? I think going 6 for 7 is pretty good, Vincent. What is that? Like a 90% percentage thing? Listen, it's all about storylines. It's all about boosting morale. It's all about giving fans hope. The storylines. I'm having fun, Vincent. And if you can't see that, that's a you problem, my friend. Of course, Sir Tropic. Listen, we are good sports here. We're good sports. I'm happy for Florida. I'm happy for the Panthers. I'm happy for Paul Maurice. I'm happy for Sergei Bobrovsky. Listen, this cements Sergei Bobrovsky's legacy, right? Like he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. 2 Vezinas. He has a Stanley Cup now. Sign Jake DeBrus. Yeah, don't worry. We'll get into the free agency stuff once we've allowed this to kind of marinate. And I want Florida to have their time. I want Florida fans to enjoy this, right? I won't even say bad puck luck. I think at the end of the day, it's just you watch the type of game that was played tonight. That's a Florida Panthers game. Yo, Bear Storm, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. I remember Oilers losing to the Islanders, then winning the following year for their first ever cup. Exactly, Woodshed Studios. Exactly. Listen, the Edmonton Oilers, they're going to be back. This is the Florida Panthers' time. Same as last year was Vegas's time. The year before that was Colorado's. The Edmonton Oilers couldn't solve Bobrovsky. They couldn't get to their game plan. The Florida Panthers played a 10 out of 10 game. And then in the third period, they hang on. They hanged on by a thread. But I don't think it was a shitty way to lose, Vincent. I think the Edmonton Oilers gave it their all. They gave it their all. Heading into the series, the Panthers were, I think, favorites. If you watch how Florida played throughout the playoffs, and listen, the Edmonton Oilers, they were 2-9-1. They were dead last in the NHL, tied for last. The Oilers found a way. They had that 16-game win streak. They were down 3-2 to Vancouver. They won 2 straight. Down 3-0 against the Florida Panthers, and they found a way to force a game 7. It was a close game. Now, the Oilers, obviously, they outscored the Florida Panthers in this series. But Florida does deserve to win. It's all good, Colden. No, it's all good. Now, let's see who gets the Conn Smythe. Who are they going to give the Conn Smythe to? Here's Gary Bettman talking about it. Yeah, congrats, blah, blah. Who gets the Conn Smythe Trophy? Most valuable in the entire playoffs. I'm assuming it goes to McDavid, but yeah, it's McDavid. Yeah. Man. That's so unfortunate. McDavid gets the Conn Smythe. And now, listen, I'm happy for McDavid, and he deserves the Conn Smythe. Connor McDavid deserves the Conn Smythe Trophy. It's Yeah, McDavid won't come out on the ice. There's no way he's going to grab that, right? No way Connor McDavid comes up to grab that. Man. Listen, McDavid deserved the Conn Smythe. He was the best player in the playoffs. He was the best player in the entire playoffs. If Bobrovsky didn't give up as many goals as he did in the last few games here, his goals against went up. His save percentage came plummeting. Obviously, Panthers fans, Barkov and Bobrovsky, you want one of them to win the Conn Smythe, but I think it truly does deserve to go to Connor McDavid. Despite the loss, McDavid is not going to be happy about that, but that might motivate him going into next year. I like it going to the winning team. You know what? Yeah, and it's the first time that it's gone to a losing team's player since 2003. That's when Jaguar won it for the Anaheim Ducks, of course. But Connor McDavid gets the Conn Smythe Trophy, which we all, thought that would happen. And you know what? I'm going to watch the Stanley Cup be handed out here. Here's the Stanley Cup Trophy about to be presented. Yeah, it's for the entire playoffs, Sir Tropic. The entire playoffs. We will be back. Agreed. The Oilers will be back. Chat, thank you for being around, even when I joke about it. It's all good, Erica. Listen. Heartbreak. We'll cry about it tonight. The future's bright in oil country. Future's bright in oil country. Now I'm going to watch the Stanley Cup be handed to Barkov here. I love watching the Stanley Cup get handed off. Why is the crowd booing Bettman? Like, listen, the team is in Florida because of Bettman, man. Like, you think Panthers fans would be cheering Bettman, but Oilers will be back. I know they will. Let's see Barkov hoist this. I'm going to watch Barkov hoist it, and then I'm going to outro and get out of here, all right? Yeah, that's true. Commissioner will always get booed no matter what. I don't agree with that, Ralph. You can have those beliefs. That's up to you. But, the Conn Smythe has gone to players that have been on the losing team before. Would you say it was millennial shit in 2003 when J.S. Jaguar got it? Right? Like, I try not to acknowledge the intense comments, but we need to come back to reality here, all right? We need to just relax. Love the whole season. Too bad we couldn't pull it off. We were close. The Oilers were close, huh? Of course, Erica, of course. And thank you. And here's Barkov. He's about to hoist this thing. I'm going to watch him hoist it. Here's Barkov. Barkov deserves it. One of the greats. A truly good person. Great player. Shut McDavid down. And here's Barkov hoisting the Stanley Cup. And he's skating around. Look at the Panthers jumping for joy. Look at Barkov, man. I love to see that. Look at Barkov. Look at that kid climbing the glass. Kid, get down. Kid, get down. Exactly, Kay. The Stanley Cup is the big trophy. Oh, Bobrovsky gets that after Barkov. Here's Bobrovsky. He's skating around with it. Look at Bobrovsky. Look at him. The emotions. That's a Hall of Fame career for Sergei Bobrovsky. All the talk about Bobrovsky heading into this game. All the talk about his contract when he signed it. The highs and lows of Bobrovsky's play in his postseason career. He played the best game of the playoffs in Game 7 against the Oilers. And he hands the cup off to Kyle Okposo. Okposo, who probably just played his final NHL game. Wow. Look at Okposo, huh? I love seeing that. I love that. Okposo, who's he handing this off to? Who's Okposo going to hand the cup to? He's going to hand it off. Look at that. He gives it to Ekman-Larsson. Here's Oliver Ekman-Larsson now. And Ekman-Larsson skating around. He's going to hand this off. Gives this cup to Kulikov. Dmitry Kulikov, former Oiler. There's Kulikov. Look at him. He hoists this over his head. You love to see it. That's about all I can watch for now. Listen, I'm an outro here. Everyone that tuned in throughout the regular season, the playoffs, the live streams, the post-game recaps, the pre-game reports, I can't thank you enough. The Edmonton Oilers truly made this season special. Oilers fans made it more special. There's a lot coming in the future on this channel. Obviously, we need time to reflect on this series. We need time to figure out maybe what went wrong, what went right, what the Oilers can improve going into next season. The Oilers are going to be back. Connor McDavid, now that he's been to a cup final, he's going to be back. There's no rigged. Bettman didn't rig anything. The Florida Panthers, they won the Stanley Cup because they deserved it. And I just want to thank everyone that's tuning in right now for just being amazing. Everyone for being positive. The Oilers almost did it. They were almost historic in their comeback. They came up a little short. But you know what? Preseason starts in September. The draft is in less than a week. Free agency is July 1st. There's a lot of content coming. The Oilers are going to find their way back here, I promise. I promise. Nothing but positive vibes here. Nothing but positivity. And you're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to be upset. But tip of the cap to the Florida Panthers. Handshakes to the Florida Panthers and their fans. And everyone else that tuned in. What a ride, huh? You ride the highs and lows. And obviously right now is a low, but I couldn't be happier for Panthers fans. I could not be happier for the Florida Panthers. The Oilers are going to be back. I know they are. It feels different than 2006. I think the Oilers are going to be back. And I'm going to be here with you. I will be here every step of the way heading into the draft. I'm going to have a draft video up at sometime this week. I'm going to do a live stream for the draft. I'm going to do a free agent video. I'm going to do a live stream for free agency all summer. We're going to have so much content. We're going to have so much fun. But for now, it is okay. Whatever you're feeling, it might take a week to get over this. It might take a month. It might take 2 months. You might not ever get over this moment until Edmonton wins the cup. They will be back. I know that they would be back, and they will be. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. You are seriously all the best. The positivity, the good vibes, super chats, the views, the subscriptions. Couldn't ask for any more. We will be back very soon. I will have a day after discussion tomorrow. And then, of course, I'll get a draft video ready. We'll be back for the NHL draft. We'll see what the Oilers have up their sleeves when it comes to not only the draft, but possibly in free agency as well. Edmonton's going to be back. All right. I love everyone. Everyone that's tuning in, I love all of you. Firm handshakes to everyone. If you ever needed to reach me for anything, you can hit me up on Instagram at ahockey1993. You can hit me up on Twitter, same thing, at ahockey1993. I hope to see some of you soon. I'll be chatting with as many people as I possibly can over the next few weeks. Lots of videos to come, lots of content. And we're going to try and sleep on this. I hope to see everyone soon. Have a great night. I love all of you. We are going to do this for Ben, by the way. Fight like Ben. Fight like a kid. Tell someone that you love them. All right? For me, for the Oilers, tell someone that you love them. I love all of you. We'll see you all soon, all right? Take care.